I got him arrested at his wedding. Story time. So Steve was my fiancé. We met at work, which yes, I now realise is mistake number one. He was charming in that corporate golden retriever kind of way, always opening doors for me, always bringing me coffee, always accidentally brushing by me when he passed over a report. It was really cute until it wasn't. Cut to 2 years in, we are now living together, planning a wedding. I find it absolutely crazy that people plan a wedding, move in, and do all of that within 2 years. That's insane. You must be on the go all the time. We're planning a wedding and working at the same firm. In different departments, but close enough. And I am on a fast track to getting a promotion. I was working so hard, absolutely killing it and getting amazing results. Then I started hearing whispers amongst the office, random rumours floating around that someone was saying I was leaking internal documents. Call the plumber! We've got a leak. Breaching client confidentiality and all of that jazz. Then one morning I walk into work and I am immediately escorted out. Holy shit, that must be terrifying. No warning, I was just fired point blank on the spot. My whole department was looking at me like I'm some sort of criminal. And Steve bawled his eyes out and held me like I was some sort of weird victim. Except 2 weeks later, I get an email with proof. It included screen recordings, copies of files sent from my login, but the IP address I checked was not mine. It was Steve's. Steve had set me up, made it look like I was selling client information to an outside source. Oh my fucking God. This is why you don't plan weddings with people 2 years in, my dude. They'll get you fired. They'll sell client info and blame it on you. Why? Because he needed someone to take the fall before the company found out. Because, oh my God, no. So he was selling client information, and when they got a sniff of it, someone was doing it, he decided to frame you. God, your husband does not like you. I'm so sorry to say that. This man hates you. Deep rooted hate. And I was the first person that he thought of, apparently. I stared at the email and felt something absolutely shatter inside me, but not in a sad way, in a female rage kind of way. I fucking love that. You know, Thunderstruck by AC/DC. If anyone, just take a little second now. Just nip off here, put Thunderstruck on by AC/DC. If you want to know what goes on inside my head when I'm plotting some sort of revenge or argument, it is that. Or Ain't No Love in Oklahoma by Luke Combs. The intro to that. They have the same vibe. Holy shit. I start planning. I did not confront Steve at all. I said to myself, let's move forward. Let's focus on the wedding. And he did too, happily, like a dumb fucking golden retriever. I rehired my original wedding planner and spared absolutely no expenses. I love that you're unemployed, but you're like, fuck you. I'm going to take you down at the wedding that I'm paying for. And you, bitch. We set the date for a massive outdoor estate wedding with a huge guest list. Everything was going to be white and gold. I hired swans. I didn't even know you could hire swans. Steve really thought he had won in this situation. I had sent all the proof, every single file, every screenshot to the company's legal team. Were they invited to the wedding? Imagine the order of service. Do you have an order of service at a wedding? Imagine the order of service is all of the tea and the drama and the receipts. I'd love that. I even threw in a timeline and cross-referenced it with the swipe card data. What the fuck is swipe card data? Let's have a little look. Swipe card data. Credit card swipes. It'll go on 3 receipts. Okay, I'm just assuming it's like a payment receipt because it's not really telling me anything too serious there. It was the whole shebang. It was detailed and I should have got some sort of medal for it. But here's the thing. I asked them to do one thing with all of this information. Just wait. Let them have this date and trust me. But I asked them wait. Let them have this date. Trust me, I said. They agreed. Picture this. It's now my wedding day. Steve is standing there. I'm imagining that Steve has paid for all of this, surely. Because if you've wasted your money on this man, girl, I'll be very upset with you. So I'm hoping that considering you're the unemployed one in this relationship now, thanks to your man, let's not get it twisted here. He better have paid for this whole fucking wedding day. You best have a nice Vivienne Westwood corseted, sucked in corset dress, brand new, custom Vivienne Westwoods on that man's credit card, on that man's gold Amex. Picture this, it's my wedding day. Steve is standing at the altar, grinning like the Cheshire Cat. Everyone's watching. I walk down the aisle in a disgustingly beautiful gown. Yep, as you should. But when the officiant asks if anyone has a reason why these two should not be wed, I raised my hand and I said, I do. Not the I do everyone thought you'd be saying that day, is it? Mic drop. Ow. This is when Steve turns and I say, you stole my job. You stole my reputation, but you did not steal my receipts. Whoop. And then security walked down the aisle and arrested him in front of his mum, in front of Amy. Who's Amy? Oh! Amy has entered the chat, kicking my legs. In front of Amy, who, through all of my research, I realised was one of my bridesmaids he'd been secretly sleeping with this whole time. And in front of the entire guest list, this man was cuffed in a full tuxedo, James Bond style. Turns out white-collar crime looks real good when it's happening in front of you. And me, I walked back down the aisle alone, no groom, no regrets, and a standing ovation. So, was I too petty? Hell no. The only way I would tell you that you are wrong in this situation is if you paid a single penny towards that wedding. Because I'm all for making a scene. However, from what you've said there, we're talking a 6-figure wedding there, honey, and I'm not having you wasting your money on no man who is going to throw you under the bus to save his flat, sagging, stinky, hairy, pebble shit-filled arse. Okay? We're not doing that for no man. Need another sip of my drink. Cheers to you and your revenge plot. Cheers, chin, chin, chin. Sit for you, Joe. See, Joe's not even. Yeah, cool. That's incredible. I admire these women, you girls that you email in and you have the patience of a saint. I'd have crashed the fuck out. I'd have made it the whole world's issue on day one, hour one of me knowing that piece of information. I'm hoping you got rehired. Can you get rehired? You could have also sued them. I imagine you could probably get them. You could get them for unlawful dismissal, unfair dismissal. Can we get defamation of character in there as well? I know a woman that sued for unfair dismissal and she just bought a new Range Rover. So I'm thinking there's some good money that you can get out of a situation like that. Put your business hat on. You're clearly a very educated woman. You got this. Let's rinse this motherfucker for all he's worth, my girl.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Lit check, been a minute, let me hit the homies in a group text. 10 years, same